Welcome back to those nights, my horror night.
Welcome to the last video store. I'm your host, Bud Haddonfield, and I'm here with my co-host,
Evan Haddonfield.
And this is the YouTube show where we recommend the good, the bad, and ugly of horror movies. It's getting hot outside. Summer's right around the corner. I went cut grass today, and I saw a bunch of insects, and it gave me the idea of making a 10 fun, awesome killer insect movie. I'm going to exclude movies mostly about cockroaches and spiders because I'm going to do a volume 2 focus on those because there's a lot of awesome spider movies. So, Evan, what is your least favorite insect?
And then cockroaches. So annoying. Stupid cockroaches.
Well,
or flies. I hate those.
Tell them about when you found that giant dead spot in your room a couple days ago and you got super scared and you cried, you cleaned your room.
Yeah. Yeah.
He went E. Yeah. So, in no particular order, we got 10 awesome killer insect movies. The first one is going to be a classic. It was a Burt I. Gordon movie. He did a lot of movies like Food of the Gods. He did all kind of fun ones. But Beginning of the End, which is about a bunch of killer giant grasshopper movies. This one's a whole lot of fun. Burt I. Gordon did a lot of giant insect movies. And they're always a really good time. A lot of cool practical effects. And he was definitely a underrated showman of the classic horror genre. But Beginning of the End, you could find this one streaming, I believe on YouTube or Tubi. There is no Blu-ray. The DVD is out of print, but it's still available if you can get your hands on it. The next one is by a buddy of mine, Myron Smith. Him and his brother Matt had co-directed Invasion of the Killer Cicadas. This one is a fun throwback to like the 1950s styles creature feature, and it's a horror comedy, and it is an absolute fun time. He sent me this DVD. I popped it in, and I really loved it. If you could definitely find a copy of this, I highly recommend you doing so. It's very trauma-esque, and Myron was featured in some trauma movies, so it works out perfectly.
Yes. You didn't ask me because I'm scared of the most.
Alright, what insects are you scared the most?
The dumb beetle, bro. I don't want to see like some poo around. I'm just a beetle just carrying around poop. I'm like,
You ever thought it's like some chocolate, you pick it up and you eat it and like doo-doo?
Wrong with chocolate, man.
Anyway, the next one is going to be Skeeter. We don't have a Blu-ray of this just yet. I think Vinegar Syndrome would do a good one. This one's a whole lot of fun as well. It's a sheriff's deputy going around trying to investigate some creature attacks, and they have like this weird subplot about the sheriff being involved. I'm getting way ahead of myself, but this one's a fun one. So Skeeter and another movie I'm going to talk about, Mosquito, they were being filmed around the same time, and something ended up happening with Mosquito, and they had to stop filming. So somebody from that production went to make this movie and beat it to the box office, unfortunately. Mosquito's the better movie, but Skeeter is still a whole lot of fun. Another one from the mid-90s that I used to watch a lot is Bugbuster. This one has a all-star cast. Katherine Heigl, before she had pretty much blew up. We got George Takei and fucking Scotty from the original Star Trek. Randy Quaid plays, I think his name's the General. He's this exterminator badass, and he has this whole military motif. And this town is plagued with people getting killed by various insects, and it has a fun ending in a cave, but I'm not going to give it away. Bugbuster, you can definitely find this one. The next one is a trauma movie called Bugged. This one was, again, from the 90s, and it's about these two exterminators trying to kill off these exact giant creatures. So this one's a whole lot of fun. You can find this one very easy. You can Amazon, eBay, and you can even find it on through Trauma, through their website. The next one technically isn't an insect, but I just want to throw it there. It is Squirm. It is about these radiation-driven worms that kill people and they get underneath people's skin, and it's a fun time. This one's from the 70s as well, and if you've seen the iconic shot of the guy reaching up and he has like worms out of his face, you can see that. If not, Squirm's a great movie. This version is out of print, but Kino Lorber, I believe, re-released it, so it's there to find. And you can find it streaming pretty much anywhere. So going back even further, we have the Deadly Mantis, which is Universal monster movies. One of the throw-offs, not the authentic, but yeah. And it's pretty much about a killing deadly mantis. So I always loved the old 50s and 60s and whatnot creature feature movies. They're a whole lot of fun, so I'm going to segue into that, into Them, which is about a bunch of killer giant ants movies. This one, you could tell when they made Aliens that they were heavily inspired by them. Pretty much the Marines, this lost location, you got a little girl who's kind of spooked because she's been the only survivor of this community that was all taken out by them. The next movie on the list, which I talked about before, and it is Gary Jones' Mosquito. I've absolutely loved this movie. You have Gunnar Hansen, and they have this part where he picks up a chainsaw. He's like, I picked up one of these in 20 years. But this one was a huge staple of my childhood. I would rent this one all the time. I absolutely loved it. And I still have my VHS copy right here. So Mosquito's another one you can pretty much find anywhere. I believe it's still streaming on Amazon Prime, but you could buy it and have it forever for $20, which I did because I watch Mosquito pretty often. Definitely highly recommend this movie. And the very last one on the list is going to be Ticks, which is another one I used to rent all the time. And here is my VHS copy. So Ticks has... So Clint Howard, of course, Clint Howard from the 90s, he's this drug manufacturer. He's making like a growing marijuana. And he has this chemical that is treating it, and it gets on these ticks, and they get pretty big, and then they get even bigger. And we got Alfonso Riviera, fucking Carlton from The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. We got Amy Doylans. We have Wayne Szalinski from the Honey, I Shrunk the Kids TV show. Not Rick Moranis, obviously. But highly recommend Ticks. This is another one you can find. You can find it streaming everywhere. It was out of print for the longest time, but Vinegar Syndrome put it out on Blu-ray. So, all right, now I'm going to shut it down right there. Nobody likes bugs. Nobody likes insects. So, yeah, I figured it would be a great episode. Some creepy crawlies. A lot of fun movies, and there's a lot more to talk about. So there is for sure going to be a Volume 2 and a Volume 3 and maybe even a Volume 4. But thank you for tuning in to The Last Video Store. I'm your host, Bud Haddonfield.
I'm your co-host, Evan Hadfield.
And I hope you're having a great, amazing day. We're filming this on a Sunday. Go back to school tomorrow. You only have about a month left, then it's summertime. And May of the Dead is right around the corner. And I have so many fun zombie movies to talk about. I'm just going to stop right there. So please like and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next episode. Bye!
Yeah.
What?
What insect can the devil not touch?
What?
What insect can the devil not touch?
What?
A praying mantis.
That's hilarious.
Michael Myers are the heroes of my past. Now the medium is dying. Chucky and the zombies now all up in cemetery. So bring me back those. I wanna come back to those times when all movies were so scary. I blow a red light with the creatures of the night. I wanna come back to those times and kiss the breeze clean. I wanna come back to those nights. Oh yeah, I wanna come back to those nights.